Hi guys, Karen here with another Le Creuset video. Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see from the video title, that I will be talking about at least 4 items that I will not be purchasing from Le Creuset. And mind you, this is not anything malicious or anything like that. These are just items that I don't think I will get my cost per use out of, and I would love it in the comments below if you would share some items that you don't think that you will purchase and give a small reason or whatnot. And because I think this will also help people who leave comments or send me messages who are new to buying Le Creuset. And I think sometimes sharing the information can help people make a decision between whether they want to purchase an item or not. So let's all be helpful and share. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I share all of my Le Creuset journey here, because 1, I didn't see a lot of people doing it, and then 2, because when I find something I really like, I tell all my friends, and so now I'm telling all of you. So let's get into it. So the first item up is the cast iron rice pot. Beautiful. It's wonderful. The reason why I will not be purchasing it is because I make rice in a regular pot. And you know, sometimes you have a pot that you are accustomed to, you're used to it, it works. You've gotten to a place over a couple of years where you learn not to burn the rice or burn whatever it is in the pot, and you and the pot have become one. Yes, that's how I am. So for me, the pot that I use most often is the Le Creuset French oven. I have the smaller one and I use it mostly to cook side dishes, but this one just happens to be my favorite for making rice. It's quick, it's easy. Once I'm done making the rice, I just clean out the pot, dry it out, put the lid on, and it's done. And so for me, back when I purchased the pot, it was $129. Yeah, I think it was $129. And so it's been one of the best purchases that I've ever made. And it replaced a previous pot that I had that was not cast iron. And it's done the job. And so for me, that's why I will not be purchasing the Le Creuset rice pot, because the French oven that I have does a great job of cooking it. 15 minutes is done. And you know, when you and the pot become one, and that pot knows, we got each other's back. It doesn't burn the rice anymore. You know exactly the right amount of seasonings and things that need to go into it. And it's like, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's how it is with the French oven and myself. The one that I have is, I think, $129, or at least it was. And it's the smaller one that you would use for side dishes, but it works great. I'll pop a picture of that up as well. Secondly, the next on my list is the bread oven. And I know when this first was released, I was getting all sorts of emails asking, Karen, are you going to buy this? Are you going to get it? Are you going to pick it up? No. And the reason why is I really enjoy making bread. You all know that. Okay, if you watch any of my Tuesday videos, you know we cook around here, okay? And we make bread around here all the time. I make bread at least once a week. So with that being said, for bread baking, I tend to stick to my traditional cast iron. And the bread, like I said, the bread oven is beautiful. It comes in a number of colors. It's great. But I find that I can get that shape and that size by using my cast iron pots, and it works really well. And yeah, so that's why I will not be purchasing the Le Creuset bread oven because like I said about the French oven, when you find a pot or pots in this case that are working really well, like that little saying goes, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, and so I tend to stick with those because we have a relationship. And I'm used to baking my bread in the traditional cast iron, and it's just something about the way that they heat up, I guess, and the way that the bread just, as when it's done, it just plops right out. You know, leave in the comments below how your bread oven's working for you. How many do you have if you purchase more than one? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that when I saw the bread oven come out, I thought it was absolutely beautiful and still do. Great colors and what have you. But then I had to ask myself, how often would I use it? And did it make sense for me to purchase it? And would I just be purchasing it because it was colorful? Because that would likely be the case because, you know how I just love a plethora of colors. But was it practical for me to purchase? And it wasn't, because I could not see myself trying to arrange that in the oven along with all the other things that I use. And mind you, I'm one of those people, when I make bread, I make more than one loaf at a time. So would that actually be practical for me? And I determined that it would not, but it doesn't make it any less beautiful or whatnot. But let me know in the comments below how you're enjoying your bread pan. And by the way, I really enjoy our community because I just love the feedback, you know, and how we all do different things, but you know, we're inspired by the Le Creuset and stove designs. So definitely keep it all coming in the comments below. Love the conversations. Okay, and then next up would be the 5-piece non-stick metal bakeware set. The reason why I chose the 5-piece non-metal bakeware set was because it just encompassed all of the items that I probably wouldn't purchase. And the reason being is because I think the bakeware items are great, but for me, Le Creuset is known, you know, mostly for its cast iron items. And with that being said, the reason why I will not be purchasing the bakeware items is because, here it comes, Lodge has some really great traditional cast iron muffin tins. They have cake pans. They have the cooking sheets, the like cookie sheets. But they're not cookie sheets. Like, it's one big cast iron sheet that you can purchase for a fraction of the cost. And it's just, they're really easy to use, really easy to clean. And I think the cookie sheet cost about $30. And you will use this cookie sheet over and over again. It doesn't warp, it doesn't bend, because it's cast iron. So I went that route in terms of all of my baking, a lot of my baking bakeware. So like I said, you can get muffin tins, you can get cookie sheets, you can get cake pans, bread pans, all of that in cast iron, and it will last you a lifetime. And you know how I am about cast iron. If you can get a hold of it, it's gonna last you. I mean, you'll be able to pass it down. So when I spend a coin or two, I kind of want to know that it's gonna go for a long time, and that's why I went the cast iron route, the traditional cast iron route, with all of my bakeware sets. So I will not be purchasing the Le Creuset bakeware items. And then last but not least, I found this very interesting, is the glassware. I was just perusing on the site as per usual, and I saw glassware and I thought, oh, that's very interesting. But It's not something that I will purchase. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever purchased Le Creuset glassware. I would like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Yeah, I just thought, like, there's so many places where you can get glassware. There's so many places that you can get really good glassware. I personally like, I don't know if you can get it here in the United States. I think you can. I think you can actually. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up. Nachmann Crystal. It's a German brand that I found when we were stationed over in Heidelberg, Germany, and bought quite a bit of it because it was relatively inexpensive. And when I mean relatively inexpensive, you could get 6 glasses for like 30 euro, which is about, I don't know what that is now, but back then it's like $40, somewhere around there. So it was a really great deal, and it was crystal, and it's lasted for so long. And I thought the prices were comparable. So I was thinking there's a plethora of places that you can go to get glassware. But if you want the Le Creuset name, then yes. But from a practical standpoint, or just from a price point, you can pick up a beautiful set of glassware from quite a few different vendors and places. Yeah, so those are my items, and that's why I didn't put a number on it, because glassware, bakeware, there's quite a few of them. But those are my items that I will not be purchasing from Le Creuset. See, nothing mind-blowing here. But let me know in the comments below what items that you likely will not be purchasing, and give me a reason or something like that, or share your reason if you like. If not, you just drop it in the comments. And I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.